I just wanted to come on here live to show you my everyday makeup tutorial. I just got out of the shower. As you can see, my hair is wet. I have no makeup on. I have some like blemishes going on around here. So let's start with covering those up. So what you want to do, I'm going to use this color correcting concealer in green. And what green does is it neutralizes the red. So green will neutralize that red. So you want to put this on before you put your foundation on. So you just kind of dab that on anywhere that you're red. You hear the shower, my daughter's in the shower. So get that on. Okay. And I just dab a little at a time. And then what I do next is I do my under eye. So I use our Shadow Sense in Candlelight. And this this color will neutralize dark circles under your eyes. So I just dab in a downward triangle. Because you want to draw that highlight down to kind of draw away from those dark circles. And I just dab. You don't need a lot. The Shadow Sense goes a long way. So okay, can dab that in. Right, next I will do my everyday foundation. So right when I got out of the shower, I went ahead and put on my my moisturizer, and I did a little anti-wrinkle treatment on some places where I'm going to get rid of those wrinkles. Alright, so I'm going to go in with our Make Sense Tinted Color Correcting Moisturizer in medium. Just going to dab a little on my fingers and dab it on my face. And I'm going to go in with my foundation brush. This is super soft. I love these brushes. Just kind of blend it in. All of these products has our Senplex complex in it, and that complex actually helps renew new cells on your skin faster. So it's going to give you a healthier look and get that skin looking a lot better with our Senplex complex. Alright, so there's our color tint. I like to kind of go down around my chin too. Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. And then I use our Make Sense Foundation in Dewy. So I'll dab some of that on my fingers and just kind of tap it where I want it. And use the brush to kind of go back in. Done this rather quickly because I don't want a long video. Alright, so that's that. Now I'll do my eye makeup. I just got this Mulberry Shadow Sense. That's my, and it is so pretty. It's like a light purpley mauve color. I'll show you on my hand. There it is. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put a little bit on my eye. So I'll just take what I put on my hand. And I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow brush and blend that in. See, I barely put any on my eye. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. This also has the Senplex complex in it, so has a lot of good skin renewal. Okay, blended that in. Looks good. I like to highlight my brows And I will do that with the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer Shadow Sense. And I'll take a little bit on the end of the brush and I'll just go in and highlight under my brow. Kind of give it a little highlight. And then for a little bit more of a dramatic day look, I like to go in with my Mocha Java Shadow Sense. And I just like to go kind of highlight that crease there. And I use this kind of flat brush for the crease. I'll just put a little bit on the tip of the brush and kind of go in my crease, kind of give more of a defined definition to my eye. Kind of brings it up a little bit. Okay. Now I'll use our mascara. I've been using our Lash Sense with Undersense in black. And this is the Undersense, and what the Undersense is going to do is almost like a primer for your lashes before you put on the mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my lashes, and this is going to make them longer. So you just put this on. Your lashes. And it looks kind of grayish, bluish. Let that dry, and while that dries, I'm going to do my brows. So I'm going to use this flat angled brush, and I'm going to go back in with the Mocha Java. That's what I used in my crease, and I'm going to take a little bit and dip it on the, I just use this part, dip it on the wand, and I'm going to go in, and I like to just draw my natural shape. Just follow my natural shape. I don't like a really bold eye. And I just kind of fill in the spots, like the sparse spots here on the front. I don't like to do it really thick here in the front. Just kind of like to fill it in to make it look a little natural. Can you hear my daughter singing? Kill me if she knew she was on here singing. So let's fill this in. I have no idea what she's singing. And I've always read that your brows should be sisters, not twins, so they might not look exactly alike, and that's okay. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then I just go use the brush to kind of go back over that, kind of blend it a little bit. And like I said, I don't like a dark look, so I like more of a natural brow look. And I go and get my eyebrows threaded. I love, love, love the threading. I don't know if anybody else has done the threading, but I highly recommend finding someone who does the threading on the eyebrows. And sometimes I like to go in and I like to kind of highlight the brow. So I'm using Candlelight to go in, and this just makes it a little more crisper looking. I'm just using my finger. I'll go back under here. Can you guys hear her? Alright. So I'm just now going to go back. I do my, I have some of the blushes, but I don't use them a whole lot. So I'm just going to use our bronzer dust to highlight my cheeks. It'll give it a nice glow. And I just go in with the brush. Sometimes I don't use this brush. Sometimes I will actually take this off. You can untwist it, take it off, and you can dip some to use a brush that you like. But for saving time, gotta pump it. I'm just gonna use this brush. Give me some highlights on my cheeks. I like to go in on the top of my forehead. Anywhere that you want to highlight and brighten. Okay. Now I'll go back in and I'll do the mascara. That should be dry. I think I'm going to do a bold red lip today with the matte. I like bold red lips that look matte. I mean, I'm not a huge matte fan, but I'm going to try it today and see what happens. And I'll show you how to use the matte gloss. I just started using this mascara, and I read that it goes on a little hard at first until you get some of the, after a couple uses, and then the mascara actually sticks to the wand better as you dip it in and out. So I'm finding that it actually is working, going on a little better. I was kind of worried at first because I felt like it wasn't really going on my lashes like it was supposed to. That's why it's taking me so long. But it does seem to be working better. Alright, that looks good. Sometimes my lashes stick together. Alright. Now, we're going to do, I think I'll do Fly Girl today. So make sure your lips are clean and dry. I just wiped mine because I just got out of the shower. Make sure you shake it and mix that color. I'm going to do 3 layers, one direction. So I wiped I wiped excess off, so we're going to Alright, and you can either go left to right on the top, but I like to kind of do half and half, but make sure you're overlapping in that middle part, because if you don't, you're going to get a line or a crease, and people are going to see that. And you don't want that to happen. There you go. Alright, there's one layer. I need to clean that up later. How did I get stuff all over my hand? Let that dry for a few seconds. Dip it in again. Don't let your lips touch together. If they touch together, it's gonna since it's a little sticky or tacky, it's gonna touch together and you're gonna remove that layer of color. So you don't want to do that. So don't do that. There's 2. I like the reds because, and the darker like berry colors, because they make your tea look so white. Here's the third. Okay. I have no idea what she's singing. Okay, we'll let that dry. Now, what you want to do, I don't have my, so to do the matte gloss, hi honey. Hi. I'm going to take a gloss packet. It's just glossy gloss. Let that dry a little more. And because my gloss is downstairs, so I'm going to take a gloss packet. And we're going to take some out. And we're going to do a thin layer of the gloss on over the Lipsense. Just a thin layer. Go comb your hair. Yeah.
After you're done combing my hair, can I put on some lip gloss?
Uh-huh.
Lipstick on me?
Yep. Alright. So I put a thin layer on. It's just a gloss. That dot was there earlier from. I'm going to let that absorb in before we put on the matte gloss, because what you want to do is make sure your lips are conditioned and hydrated before using the matte gloss, because the matte gloss can be, it's going to just dry to give you that matte look. So while that's kind of sitting in, I'm going to go in with some of our pearlizer, and I'm going to highlight under my eyes. Kind of brighten them a little bit. So I'm just going to brighten here on the under my eye and on my cheekbones. And sometimes I like to go over my nose. Kind of brightens you up a little bit, and maybe right here. Okay, so that's pretty much set in. Now we're going to use the matte gloss. This is the matte gloss. I usually pump it a couple times before I put it on. And this stuff is actually good. It's very smooth for me. I actually kind of like it. It feels nice. Put that on. And it takes it a couple minutes to actually turn matte. So give it a few minutes after you put it on for it to go. Oh, did I show you the wand? Look, there's no red on the wand. Amazing. All right, so that was my look for the day. You can see it's kind of soaking up that gloss a little bit. Feels pretty smooth right now. So I will post a pic in my Facebook business page. So go to my business page and check it out. And have a good day. Thanks for watching.